Hello everybody, I'm back with a brand new Raw review. I just want to let everybody know before we get started with tonight's WWE Raw. You can now check out my videos at thedreamelite.com. That's www.thedreamelite.com. All my videos will be there, starting with this one. From now on, Raw, SmackDown, and Impact. All my reviews will be at thedreamelite.com. Check them out. UFC, WWE, they review it all. But coming up next, Raw is about to go live tonight. Is the return of the World Heavyweight Champion, the show-off Dolph Ziggler. The proposed match with Triple H and Curtis Axel could be happening tonight. I'm not sure if it's actually gonna happen, but also, reveal of Caitlyn's secret admirer. The WWE Divas Champion has added secret admirer, sending her presents, gifts, and letters since for a couple weeks now. And tonight, they have promised to reveal themselves. All that and much more coming up. Let's get to the show. Raw kicks off with Triple H versus Curtis Axel, but the match doesn't last very long as Mr. McMahon comes down and declares that Triple H loses by disqualification. Triple H then goes out after McMahon leaves. Triple H goes out to the ring announcer and tells him to restart the match, which he does. Then McMahon comes back and says that Triple H loses by forfeit. McMahon then leaves again. Triple H goes back out, tells the ring announcer that it is now being restarted as a 60-minute Iron Man match, and takes the ring bell and the ring announcer's microphone, thus ending the match, and sends Axel and Heyman to the back, declaring they've already won twice. What is going to happen between the McMahons and Triple H the rest of the night and moving forward past tonight, we'll have to wait to find out. But still to come, Ryback and Cena come face to face in anticipation for the 3 Stages of Hell match at pay-per-view. Also, Caitlyn's secret admirer will be revealed sometime tonight, but still to come next, it will be Kane versus the U.S. Champion and leader of the Shield, Dean Ambrose. Also, the World Heavyweight Champion is still in the building and scheduled to make his return. Dolph Ziggler returns tonight on Raw. Can't wait to see it. Let's see how the rest of the show goes. Raw comes back live from a commercial break. We see Triple H and Stephanie backstage. Stephanie's begging and pleading, and looks like she's crying, trying to get Triple H to agree not to destroy her dad for what just happened with the match. He tells her he doesn't even want to talk to him, because if he tries to talk to him, he'll say something he won't like the way McMahon won't like the way he says it, or what he has to say. So Stephanie is going to talk to him about what just happened. She agrees that her dad crossed the line, but she's trying to keep her children's granddad from getting destroyed by their dad. We then go back to the ring. It's time for Kane versus Dean Ambrose. It's pretty good back and forth. Kane looks like he has the upper hand in the beginning. I just like to say that I think it's pretty great, a pretty interesting thing to see that a heel team like the Shield, every time they come out for a match, if it's Dean Ambrose in a one-on-one match, Wallace and Wayne's go backstage. If it's Wallace and Wayne's in a tag match, Ambrose does the same. We don't see them come out, hang out around the ring and try to double team and triple team. It's usually just a straight up match, no matter who it is in the match. Then about halfway through the match, another referee comes running out and brings back the ring bell, which actually got a huge pop from the crowd, which I thought was hilarious. But the match is still going on, so let's get back to it. Kane and Ambrose go back and forth for a couple minutes before it looks like Kane's about to win. It looks like Kane's has the upper hand until the Shield, Wallace and Wayne's come running out and jump Kane, causing a disqualification. This leads to Randy Orton and Daniel Bryan running out to make the save. The Shield retreat back up into the audience, and we get the announcement that tonight it will be Daniel Bryan against one member of the Shield to be determined by the WWE Universe. And they poll. It's either going to be Daniel Bryan against Rollins or Reigns. The other member not chosen will face Randy Orton in a match. We still have the face-to-face confrontation between Cena and Ryback. The return of the World Heavyweight Champion to show off Dolph Ziggler. Plus, we just got the announcement that this Sunday on the pre-show for Payback, that's the name of the pay-per-view this Sunday, Payback. On the pre-show for that, it will be Damien Sandow, the intellectual savior and mortal, against the Irish brute, Sheamus. Plus, I'm guessing it's a one-on-one match for the pre-show. I just have to ask why is this on the pre-show? With all the build-up they've been doing, shouldn't it be like on the actual pay-per-view? They've been doing this for like 3-4 weeks now. I mean, shouldn't it be on the pay-per-view? But we still gotta let a show come. Let's get back to it. As we come back from commercial break, we see Randy Orton, Kane, and Daniel Bryan out in the back. Orton and Bryan are going back and forth, and Kane surprisingly trying to be the peacemaker. Tries to get both of them to calm down, but they're all interrupted by the acting general manager of Monday Night Raw, Vicky Guerrero, and her assistant, Mr. Brad Maddox, Team Blicky. As Vicky announces, it will be a tag team title match this Sunday at Payback. It will be the team of Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns against the team of Daniel Bryan and the Viper, Randy Orton, who do not like this one bit. Kane then seems surprised that they'll get in a title match when he's supposed to be Kane's tag team partner at Team Hell No. Vicky then returns to tell Kane that due to what happened with Dean Ambrose tonight, he will get a U.S. title match at Payback this Sunday. Kane is so overjoyed by this that he actually hugs Vicky Guerrero, who runs off. But coming up next, we see The Miz. The Miz has come out for a match coming up next. Plus, we heard earlier, I don't know if you've seen it, but it was announced that earlier today that Fandango has suffered a concussion and will not be able to compete at Payback in the Intercontinental title match. So, and when they come back from commercial, they'll gonna make some sort of announcement about it. I'm guessing it's gonna be made a one-on-one match between Barrett and Miz. It still sounds good, but I would have loved to see Fandango become the next Intercontinental Champion. But I guess that's not gonna happen right now. We'll have to wait a little longer for that. But The Miz is up next in action. Let's get back to it. We come back to Monday Night Raw. Miz is in the ring. He's fighting Cody Rhodes, who I believe deserves better than what he's been getting in the last couple months. But we also see that Wade Barrett is on commentary, the Intercontinental Champion, at ringside. They then announced that what I said before, that Fandango has suffered a concussion and will not be allowed to compete at Payback this Sunday. They say that the match will now be a one-on-one match between Barrett and The Miz for the Intercontinental title. The Miz wins the match with Cody Rhodes via tap out from the Figure 4 leg lock. Just as Miz is celebrating the match, it looks like Bennett is gonna attack him when Mr. Paul Heyman comes out and announces that he has had a meeting with Vicky Guerrero backstage and has been granted a provision for the Intercontinental title match this Sunday. It will now once again be a triple threat match with the inclusion of Mr. Heyman's new client, Curtis Axel. That's right, Curtis Axel gets an opportunity to do what his father did before him and win the Intercontinental Championship. As any wrestling historian should know, Curtis Axel's father, Mr. Perfect Kurt Hennig, was one of the greatest Intercontinental champions of all time. Some would call him the perfect Intercontinental champion. Curtis Axel looks to duplicate that this Sunday. But then, before we go to a commercial, they announce next Monday night live on Raw is the return of the Hall of Pain. That's right, the world's strongest man, Mark Henry, makes his return next Monday live on Raw. But we still got another 2 hours of Raw tonight. What's gonna happen next? Let's find out. Chris Jericho comes out to talk about his match this Sunday at Payback with the best in the world, CM Punk. Jericho admits that out of all the matches he's had with guys like Stone Cold Steve Austin, Triple H, The Rock, Kurt Angle, and so many more, and Rey Mysterio, that no one pushes him to the limit every single time like CM Punk does. That's why he's looking forward to the match this Sunday. He is then interrupted by the return of our World Heavyweight Champion. The show-off himself shows up. Dolph Ziggler makes his triumphant return, along with AJ and Big E. Dolph announces that this Sunday he will take Alberto Del Rio up on his challenge and defend the World Heavyweight Championship like the champion that he is against Alberto at Payback. Jericho then says that Ziggler must have some wing lust, should try to shake it off tonight in a match with Y2J, but instead of wasting his time with Y2J and getting his hands dirty and risking another concussion before the pay-per-view, Ziggler opts to give the match to his heavy Big E Langston. That match is coming up next. We are in commercial, but that Big E Jericho is coming up next. Let's get back to it.